Hi guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here to bring you a weekly message for Earth signs. So if you are a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, this may resonate for the week of March 23rd through to the 29th, 2020. However, know that first off, it's general, so it may fit your situation, it may not, but I can't possibly hit everyone's situation, so take what is for you, disregard the rest. Time is fluid, so if you encounter this energy next year, next month, whenever you do, if it's for you, it's for you. But if it's not, disregard it, go about your day. And know that no matter what messages come through the cards, it's still up to you, your active free will, the choices you make, the steps you take, and how you get whatever fulfillment it is in this world you'd like to see, and that's personal power, my friends. So it involves your empowered vulnerability, feeling how you feel, and saying, hey, why did I feel like this? How can I use this in my conscious awareness to bring positive change in my life? As well as it takes you and your active free will, right? You're choosing to step up for yourself in this world. So I'm going to take a moment to ask Archangel Michael to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself this reading and any of you who would ask for it, to use me as the clearest channel for the most far-reaching and only deliver the messages for the highest good of those of us watching. And I would suggest you do the same if you are going to call in angels and guides. You only want top-notch advice, right? So I'm going to call in my team of light and spirit if you'd like to join me as well. Any spirit guides for the highest good only. And I feel a lot of welling up right now. So I'm going to bring a message first from the, wow, this was quick. I felt this immediately. So this is the Shaman's Oracle. So Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. We got Dancer of Reconciliation. You get Ancestor of Skill. This is beautiful. You get the Shaman of Courage. I tried to record your reading a few minutes ago, and I received a notification partway through, and it stopped the video, so I'm restarting. One of them, I started out with tarot, and this is very different than what I was doing in the other videos. I pulled tarot first. So what I'm feeling is I just want to do a recap of the tarot I've already got. It was basically the Seven of Cups in this deck talks about a lot of outside and external influences influencing your heart's desires and the decisions that you make, and it being time to lay the burdens down. And I feel like we have Dancer of Reconciliation here because it is time. There are people in our world that if we've had falling outs with, this could also be reconciliation or from soul tribe members that are long lost past lives ago, and that we're going to be encountering these people again, reconciling differences. Ancestor of Skill as well as what are you learned? What lessons have you learned? This one wants to come up. What skills do you have in the here and the now? As well as, there is more to that, but I'll get to that. We have the Shaman of Courage here as well. But sometimes it takes courage for us to reconcile, because this Dancer of Reconciliation, this is an act. This is us making the movements to reconcile as well. And the one that had to come out here is the Spirit of Healing. And that's absolutely beautiful energy, because as we reconcile with those of us, those are loved ones, as we bring back positive energy, and if you see here too, the light is just pouring out of these people because it's for the highest good of the situation, of those involved, and there's a great deal of power when we can heal the places that make us feel fearful in this world, fearful of how another may take our energy, how it's going to look, as well as some of us may fear rejection. And this is saying, hey, you know what? Spirit is doing its part behind the scenes to help you heal. It's going to take your steps. And someone may be bringing to you reconciliation. You may be wanting to bring someone else reconciliation. But I'm feeling like this week, have the courage to heal. Have the courage to say, you know what? I accept divine timing. I'm learning skills. I'm learning about myself. I'm learning about relationships with others, and also feeling that as we're encountering other people, and as we are making these choices in our world, whether we've released some people from our world and we may be encountering these people again, or if there's an energy, if we're getting downloads is what I just heard, if we're getting downloads. They want me to read to you the book for Dancer of Reconciliation. But if you're feeling like, you know, it's time for you to reconcile with someone, again, you can do this and have fun. This is the dance. Dance is an integral part of us. And I always think about Footloose, right? When Kevin Bacon is wanting to convince the minister and Ariel's dad that dance is great. He talks about Ecclesiastes in the Bible, right? There's a time to dance. There's a time of celebration, time to grieve. But I feel like this is more than just that. Tribal ancestors danced as celebration to talk to the gods, to honor the earth, to bring power to their prayers, and to express joy, to express sadness, to express our emotions. And here is also like interpretive dance. Maybe some of you will be learning that, an ancestor of skill. Powwow as well is one of the things I'm hearing. That there is really, really a good time right now to heal the places where maybe it's long lost parts of yourself. Maybe it's healing judgments on what someone's going to say, on what you may want to do in your life. But having the courage to go forth regardless of other people and their stake or their claim in your life. Dancer of Reconciliation. So I'm going to hold this up to you. I am the dancer of reconciliation. I dance between those who have grown apart, between tribe and tribe, person and person, nation and nation. I seek out those who are estranged and restore the balance that has been lost. To all those who feel crushed beneath the weight of dissolution and separation, I offer the opportunity to restore shape and form to broken bonds. I also bring the means of righting old wrongs and grievances, which through which process we may grow stronger. Without reconciliation, we can spend a great deal of time in a no-man's land of strife and disillusion. We reconcile ourselves to many things in life without realizing it, trivial things that go wrong at home or work, or that push us into difficult places. Yet reconciling ourselves to things we cannot change, loss, death, shifts, and fortune at many levels, is an essential stage of learning on our life's journey. The dancer of reconciliation stands as a force of restoration, a healing presence that offers the insight to understand the true nature of our grievances and the power to mend them. So this is restored balance, anger dissolved, restitution of wrong things, inner certainty, resolving doubt and confusion, strengthening bonds, bringing harmony, and peacemaking. And beside that is the dancer of fear. And here we have the shaman of courage, choosing to heal through courage, choosing to have the courage throughout this. And if there are people that you thought about when this came up with estranged, you probably will already have an idea of that. But really, really coming to this with an openness and learning from the past with each other as well. So I'm going to bring the messages now from the Zombie Tarot. Please, Spirit, can you tell me what you would have anyone watching know? Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Thank you. They flew it all the way to the ground, guys. Alright. You got the Three of Hazards. This is about working together. Reconciliation. That if you're going to reconcile with another, it means that you can't do all the work. They can't do all the work. You got to work together. And you want to ground it into the physical. Tell me some more about this Three of Hazards, please, Spirit. Alright, I'm not going to read the reversals. I feel like the story will unfold as it does. But we get the Three of Wands, which is about waiting. That these people in here, they're unsuspecting that anything is going to happen. They're talking on the phone, playing the piano, and these zombies are going to crash through the door at any time. That there could be surprises as well. It looks like the kid at the window has a little inkling, but there could be times from the past where you may have seen something first before and other people didn't necessarily see it as well. That could be one of the things. We have the Queen of Pentacles here, the Queen of Hazards, which is you guys, Earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn as well. So you could be dealing with another earth sign. This could be you, honestly. You knowing and grounded and nurturing and still within the comforts of home. The other queens all have some crazy extravagant place that they're sitting on, and she's just sitting on her blanket. And I want you to remember that you're not chained to anything. Do you see this chain? The chain is on the chair. The chain is not on you because she has no arms. So in this situation, if there's been a place that you felt stuck, Spirit, with that reverse, Spirit's asking you don't need to feel like that. You may be earthed in and an earth sign, but it doesn't mean you're not able to move. And we get here the Judgment card as well. And this Judgment is, it's up to you. Do you have the courage to hit fire? Do you have the courage to end the conflict? In the spirit of healing, Judgment's going to come here with the truth. And this reconciliation may need the whole truth and nothing but from both parties. And this is going to include working together. If we have this in the reverse, we're not working together. These zombies, why are they going to get into the house? Because they banded together. One of those zombies couldn't pick up that giant bone, right? They banded together to push down the door. And I feel like this person is stoic. Traditionally, the Queen of Pentacles is nurturing. Let's find out more about the Judgment, please. Tell me, what is the Judgment here? The Ten of Cups. I feel like it's up to you how you see your world and how much joy and how much happiness you have and how full your heart is going to depend a lot on how you see the world and the choices you make, the changes you make, and if you're willing, when you look at this, to be the person that hits fire. Are you willing to make the first movements towards amends? Is this reconciliation going to bring you comfort? Is it going to bring you family? Is it going to give you feelings of your heart overwhelming with joy? Tell me about the Ten of Cups, please. There's fulfillment there. Not a care in the world, even though there's a zombie swimming here. And there's a boat or an island or a city burning down over here. Not a care in the world. It's not going to affect their heart space. Can you tell me about the Ten of Cups, please, Spirit? Thank you. So, the moon came out. Things will be revealed. For some of you, this could be in dream space because this is also intuitive. You may be receiving sort of premonitions is one of the words. You could also be receiving sort of communications through your dream space. Spirit could be speaking to you as well. There could be healing that comes through here. Pay attention to your dreams because as you see here, they may actually hold the key, as well as there may be a lot of revelations that you receive through this that may help in this sort of reconciliation. You get the Two of Wands, which is about making a decision and having to choose which way to go. And here, it's like you need to slow down the head, right? I feel like once the moon shows itself, once the full truth, this whole truth and nothing but, is revealed, your head's going to stop spinning. The other card that came up was the Eight of Cups, because it'll be more clear on what you need to walk away from. And this may not be people or places, it may be behaviors that have been bad for your heart in the past, bad for this relationship, friendship, work partnership, whatever it is that there's reconciliation happening. Excuse me. I do feel like whatever the reconciliation is something that is heart space related, because knowing what to walk away from, what patterns and what hurts to leave behind so that you can even find your Ten of Cups in this world is going to require you to make a decision on which action to take. Because, sorry, this is not the Two of Swords, it's the Two of Wands. So it's asking and requiring you to take an action, but this action is going to require courage. And they want me actually to read to you a bit of the Shaman of Courage. So I'm going to go back to that. I am the shaman of courage. Whenever and whenever you need me, I will be there to help you discover the resources that lie within you. Resources you may not know you possess. I'm there to support you in times of need, when challenges become overwhelming, when strength is required to make even an inch of progress along the way. I journey into fear, and at its heart find courage to overwhelm it. This courage I impart to you, and I will guide and protect you if ever you are in danger. This is also about understanding a loss of power, finding courage to advance, rediscovering lost strengths, facing danger, maintaining calm, that's beautiful too, transforming fear into power. So throughout this as well, keeping that calm, collective way about you, even though you may under the surface have a lot of underlying fear, know that calm is our superpower, and we can ask Spirit as well to help us find our inner strength, to help us overcome the fear. And this could even be, for some of you, a reconciling of your relationship and your bond to Spirit. So they want me to look at the bottom of the deck, and you have the King of Hazards, which is you guys, my friends. This is Earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, grounded. And he, however, unlike the Queen of Pentacles, so this is counterparts as well. You may have someone else in your life, or this is you fully embodying at the end. But where she's not tied and chained, he literally is tied and chained. He can't get up, he can't hurt anybody, but he's immovable and sometimes a little too stuck in his ways, a little too stubborn in his ways as well. So there's that. However, they're both blind. Yeah. She still has her own 2 feet, but she doesn't have her arms. He still has his arms, but his feet are no longer in there. And I think it's like what she lacks, he has, and vice versa. Where he may be too a little rigid, she's a little bit more flexible, but both of these people are grounded, are, I heard, wealthy as well, but this may not be monetary, material. This could be within your soul, and wealthy in a grounded kind of way. So learning our lessons, bringing healing, allowing ourselves to be open to that healing, as well as to find the courage to move through difficult times, to transmute our fears, to reconcile our differences, and to make choices that are best for us, and to walk away from the things that are going to hurt our soul in the end, because we want this 10 of Cups ultimately, right? Isn't this everyone's goal in life, is to be happy in a contented heart, for it to be full? It's you who gets to make that judgment call on whether or not you're content and you have a full life. No one else can make that for you. So I'm going to get a message from the Crystal Mandala Oracle before I let you guys go today, just as a helping energy or any crystals that could be helpful. And you get Ascended Master Babaji and Diamond. So shall it be. And isn't this strength? Isn't this courage? Right? Nothing can break a diamond, but a diamond, strength and courage, nothing can break you. Not unless you let it, right? So if things have been hard, see it for what it is. Ask for help from Spirit to keep cool, calm, maybe do some meditations. So it shall be. As well as you get already with Mataji and Heliotrope, already there's value. You possess value within yourself. In this relationship, whatever reconciliation that you are working on, I'm hearing like focus on the value of this relationship. Focus on the value of these people to you, the value of their influence on you, the value of their influence on your heart as well. And there's a few little affirmations for so it shall be I want to read to you before we go. And then we can wrap this up, my friends. But if you've followed all the way through here to the end, I thank you. Okay, so 35. So there's a little thing that you can say, and it helps if you want to say it 3 times. So I'll say it right now. You can ask for the universe to use me as the channel through you, or you can kind of listen to it, pause it, and say it on your own if you'd like to. In front of the mirror helps. I shine with the diamond light of divine will. I say yes to the universe, and the universe says yes to me. I shine with the diamond light of divine will. I say yes to the universe, and the universe says yes to me. One more time. I shine with the diamond light of divine will. I say yes to the universe, and the universe says yes to me. Already there's a value. So I feel like if whoever it was or whatever situation this reconciliation was that popped in your mind, yeah. So knowing here, the divine has a plan. It's up to how you interpret it and the choices you make forward, but knowing that, there's more, sorry. As you make these, remember the strength it took to get here. And as we're going forward, focusing on what the value is of this relationship, why you're not choosing to walk away, right? Why you're choosing in this world to move forward, and having the courage to bring the unseen to light and to accept that sometimes things may be shown to us in alternate ways than we may be used to. Okay, so one thing you can say here, though, for this one is, I choose of my own free will, through this and any lifetime, and through all layers of my entire being, to honor the diamond light of universal will, pouring through my being without restraint or obstruction. I surrender myself into complete commitment and manifestation of my divine destiny. I take the journey of life openly, without hesitation, with joy in my heart, through divine grace and unconditional love. So be it. And I'll leave you with a prayer just for humanity at this time, because I think we could all use it. May divine will bring compassionate manifestation of divine destiny to all beings. May the truth of love prevail according to divine compassion and in service to the great divine plan of love unfolding at this time. So be it. Again, say yes to the universe. The universe says yes to you. And there's already value in whatever this is. So that's what I got for you guys. I hope you have a great week, and I'll talk to you later. Bye now.